Welcome back. Happy Friday and happy Game 5 day. Happy Game 5 day. But before Game 5 actually happens tonight, we've got to talk about Game 4. We finally took Mason out and put Neuwirth in, and what did I tell you? You put Neuwirth in, you get wins. You put Neuwirth in, you get wins. And we won. 2-1. So I think it's time to pull out my little goal board. Boom boom. Goal board. I don't know which side this looks best on. The lighting and stuff. Here's our little goal scorer. First goal of the game. Sir Shane Gostisbehere with a little party hat because he got goal on his birthday. Birthday goal for the birthday ghost. And then down below there we have McDonald, which honestly, of all the people on this board, all the people that could potentially be on this board, I was not expecting Andrew McDonald. So I didn't really get to watch most of this game. I was out to dinner with some family who was in town from California. But, so I didn't get to watch the first period at all. And the second period I got to listen to on the radio on the drive home from dinner. And then I got to watch the third period. So I didn't actually get to see the whole Scott Lawton ordeal until like way after. I had a friend texting me updates so I knew like when it happened and like how it happened and stuff. But I didn't actually get to see the hit, I didn't get to see him laying on the ice, and when I finally got to see that replay, my heart literally jumped up into my throat, and I swear to God I almost started crying right there. It was terrifying. Scott Lawton laid there. He laid there. Like, just gone. Just absolutely gone. Like, it was scary. It was legitimately scary to see. But apparently, he's out of the hospital now. He's walking around. He didn't make the trip down to Washington. He's not going to play in Game 5. But apparently, he's not really injured. But that game did end up being a Flyers win, 2-1. And we move on to Game 5, back down in DC. So let's hope for another win so we can bring it back home. That would be fantastic. So in other news, a different team got eliminated before the Flyers. We're the only team that went down 3-0 in a series, and we still weren't eliminated first. How wonderful is that? But last night, Tampa beat Detroit, so Detroit is now out. That was one of those series that I didn't really have much of an opinion on, but I did pick the Lightning, so I'm winning. So there are 3 other series that could end tonight. There's the Flyers-Caps game, which we're not gonna lose. We're totally not gonna lose. But the other games that could be elimination games tonight are the Stars-Wild game. The Stars are currently up 3-1 over the Wild, and Jamie Benn got another assist in the last game, so he is currently 6 points, 4 games, and just... The other elimination game tonight could possibly be the Sharks-Kings game. The Sharks are up 3-0 over the Kings, and even though I have picked the Kings to move on, I realized that they're the same situation as the Blackhawks-Blues series, where I simply only picked the Blues because I am tired of the same teams always winning the Stanley Cup. I hate it so much. So, even though on my little board over here I picked the Kings to move on because I wanted to keep using purple index cards, I really don't want them to win. I want them out in the first round. I want them out in the first round. Speaking of elimination games, last night could have been an elimination game for the Blues Blackhawks, which would have been awesome. The Blues went into that game being up 3-1. I'm just like, I was so hyped for last night's game. I wanted the Blues to win so bad. But then it went to overtime. And it was getting late and I was getting tired. And then it went to double overtime and I was just like, it's gotta end. I just want it to end. I want to go to bed. But the hockey gods get confused. When you say things like, I just want it to end, they'll just end it. They won't do it the way you want it to. They'll just make it end. And they did it the way that I didn't want. They let the Blackhawks win. I did not want the Blackhawks to win. I wanted them to be gone. But here comes Patrick Kane to the rescue like he does all the time. How many playoff game OT winners does Patrick Kane have? Can somebody look up that stat and send it to me? That'd be great, because I feel like he's the only one on that team that scores overtime goals. So the Blackhawks live to see another day. They take the series back to Chicago, I do believe, for Game 6. So what other series do we have to talk about? The Pens are up 3-1 over the Rangers. Whew, which I haven't been following this series as closely as I probably should have. Whoever wins that series is gonna play whoever wins the Flyers Cap series, and so I should be paying closer attention, but I'm not. The Panthers Islanders series is incredibly boring. They're tied at 2, and I don't really care who wins either way. I think I picked the Panthers, maybe. And then the Preds and Ducks are also tied at 2. This series is interesting because this series is home ice disadvantage. Every single game in that series, the away team has won. The Preds won the first 2 out in Anaheim, the Ducks won the second 2 down in Nashville. So if it keeps going like this, the Preds will indeed win the series. I don't care how long it takes for the Preds to win this series as long as they win it. Well, I think that's actually it. I think I touched on every single series this time. So leave a comment below telling me about how much you enjoyed Game 4. So leave a comment below, give this video a thumbs up, a like, whatever it's called. Subscribe to see what else is coming up, and I will see you after Game 5 in Washington. Hopefully coming back to Philly with a win. Why is it that I always sit down here? I have to burp like a million times. No grave can hold my body down. I'll crawl home to her. Whoever wins that series is gonna play whoever wins the Flyers Kings series. Yes, Flyers Kings series. That's accurate. But the Kings are the. What is up? Why do I keep saying Kings? And I was just like, Wayne Simmons already beat your ass. Don't go after him again. Don't. It's not gonna go well.